What's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing an action figure haul from my Comikaze 2013 trip. Gotta give a big thanks to ToyNewsEye.com for making it possible, and another big thanks to Sean Long for also making it possible. I hitched a ride with him very last minute. Me, Sean Long, Natalie, and Josh, and Mr. Phils, we all went down there, and we had a great time at New York Comic Con at Comikaze. It was my first Comikaze. I had a lot of fun. My main objective was to report some things for Toy News Eye, which I think went really well. Thanks for the nice comments and everything. Got to interview Jeff May from, the anime, for the Play Imaginative stuff, and then Scott Knightlick from Mattel. I think those interviews went very well. I'm really happy with them. I like those videos. The camera I was borrowing was kind of funky, so the Play Imaginative one was a little dark, and then the Mattel one was hazy, but overall, big thanks Mr. Phils for recording and being my cameraman. Thanks so much, bro. I was able to get him in for free because of me being Shartimus Prime, you know, so Shartimus Prime don't pay, okay? Alright, Shartimus Prime do not pay. No, I do pay. I pay a lot, but for this event, no, I did not, and neither did he, so that was very, very cool. And we also got a ton of interviews with people, man, cosplayers, which, sorry, I think is going to be great. I'm really excited for this one. The New York Comic Con, that was my first time doing, you know, like, interviews with cosplayers or interviews at all. So this time I think I'm getting a little better at it. So I'm excited for it, trying to hone my skills and everything. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And a lot of funny people and great costumes. So I'm looking forward to that. No, the Mary Jane was not there. Yeah, I'm sad too. But there's some other good looking cosplayers. None that were as hot as that Mary Jane though. That Vera baby. Whew. Anyway, figures. I got a bunch of figures when I was down there. I got figures while I was away from there. Charlita One told me I'd gotten a package from Tamashii Nations, and I will be doing some Tamashii Nations reviews for you guys. I'm really excited for this stuff. First off, I gotta show off. I'll be reviewing this tonight to post up tomorrow. So tomorrow, I will be reviewing the Tamashii Nations Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Pink Ranger figure. Very excited for this one right here. The first female Power Ranger figure that we're seeing right here from SH Figuarts. Really excited about this. This looks dope. Can't wait to really crack her open. I haven't opened it yet, but it just looks really cool. It seems like she's got glitter or something. No, that's just reflection. Anyway, and then I also got the Power Rangers Ninja Storm Red Wind Ranger. And I think this is a very, very cool looking figure. Not really too familiar with this whole Ninja Storm thing, but I do like cool SH Figuarts. You know, kind of similar kind of thing going on here, like how I picked up the Kamen Rider figure. You know, I really like what they do. And a lot of interchangeable hands on this guy and really cool looking weapons. So I'm excited to open this. But the one I'm really stoked for, Jerry Nightmare really got me interested in SH Figuarts because he let me borrow a couple. He let me borrow Goku and Trunks. And I've been meaning to get Goku for a while, but now they sent me one. They sent me Krillin. I'm really excited about that. So I went and bought. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but now that I have this guy, I had to compare him to Goku. So now I finally have my own Goku. Excited to have my Goku, and I have Krillin over here. And there's like a size comparison. I think they're in scale with each other. This guy looks really cool. Like the back over here, Destructo Disc. Looks tight. Can't wait to open this guy, and I'll have one Goku of my own. Really excited about that. So, but tomorrow, the Pink Ranger, that's what will be up. Got a bunch of other stuff that I'm really stoked about too. I got my Wave 2 Pacific Rim figures, and I got my Knife Head to complete the series. So I missed out on Knife Head. Got a decent deal on all of these guys, so really stoked about that. Got Knife Head. Of course, Leatherback, I left his face over in the other room, but Leatherback right here with no face. Huge figure. I mean, to give you an idea, here's the Battle Damage Gypsy Danger, which looks great. So that's how big Knife Head is. And then the one, oh my god, this is my favorite Pacific Rim figure by far. I just absolutely love this Striker Eureka. It's amazing. Striker Eureka is too badass. So I'm really excited to review these guys. Reviews of them coming up very, very soon. I still have the Star Wars figures to review. I still have the Wolverine Legends figures to review. And I also picked up Standor, the Masters of the Universe Classics Standor figure, which looks very much like Stan Lee, which is amazing. And thanks to Mr. Phil's, I did get to meet Stan Lee. Oh, and again, thanks Phil for the Lord Dactyls. So I've been getting more of these Motu figures, and I really like them. I think they're great, man. I love what the Four Horsemen do, and Mattel actually really puts a lot of work into these. So, you know, I'm new to the line, but even though the line's been around for a long time, I've tried to push myself away from collecting it, and I just see myself getting more and more of them. But this looks really cool. I gotta get this. Modulok I have to get because of that interview, and because of the interview that we had at PowerCon. I gotta get a Modulok figure. I just have to. But anyway, I got to meet Stan Lee. Super awesome. And I'm really, really stoked because I actually, while I was in New York, I saw the cologne. And I actually tried the cologne, and it worked with my body's chemistry. It stuck to me, and I really liked the way it smells. So I picked up the Stan Lee cologne, which comes in this little bottle right here. And it says, hit the jackpot right there on the back. Very, very cool, Stan Lee. I also got this the cologne shirt because I do like this Stan Lee logo, and this will be like the shirt that I want to wear at at Comikaze next year. It's very Stan Lee. And so basically, when I was in line, I snuck in the mailer, you know, because Mr. Phil's paid for his box to get signed, his Standor box to get signed. I was like, dude, just sneak in the mailer, you know what I mean? We just paid for one ticket, but, and then I just pushed this to Stan, like, oh yeah, don't forget this one right here. And then he just signs it. I didn't have a ticket or anything. He just signs it. And look at that. So cool. That was Standor, signed by Stan Lee. Very, very happy with that. And it was kind of funny. I pulled out the cologne, and I was like, hey, Stan Lee, hey, man, I bought your cologne, so this better help me get laid, okay? And he said, ah, and he's all cracking up. He's like, oh, you know, I've never tried it myself, but that's very funny. That's very funny. I need to try it. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. And I shook his hand and, you know, he waved goodbye. And so I was like, oh, that's a cool moment. In those lines, they make you move very fast. So for me, get a moment like that, very cool. That was my third time meeting Stan Lee, Spider-Man's dad. He created so many superheroes. I don't need to explain to you who Stan Lee's. And Robert Kirkman and Nick Spencer have a new book. I actually picked this up as well. It's called Thief of Thieves. So while I was getting Sean Long's birthday gift, I picked this up, and I really like the book. Oh, I also got this Comikaze t-shirt. I got a lot of stuff over there, man. So yeah, got this Comikaze t-shirt. I don't like how it says Hot Topic, but that was like the big sponsor. I don't know. It's not like I don't shop at Hot Topic. They sell a ton of superhero shirts, so it's all good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I ended up leaving early. I ended up taking a plane. Charlita one insisted that I take a plane. She helped pay for the plane ticket for me to get back home. So I just flew back last night so I could get some rest and spend some time with her and everything. And because I'd be up at work, super early, and I ended up getting to bed really late. Only got 2 hours of sleep last night because when my plane arrived, I'm grabbing my bags and stuff, and I see just across the way Fat Mike from NoFX. One of my favorite bands of all time, NoFX, up there with Rancid, Alkaline Trio, The Offspring. Like, those are really my 4 favorite bands, and Fat Mike was sitting right there, and that was crazy as hell. I went and talked to him. He said we could take a picture. He ended up getting in trouble for a conversation he had. Some douchebag on the plane, like, was insulted by the cussing, and the cops were, like, interrogating him for hella long. I jumped in, and I was like, hey, I was sitting in front of him. I didn't hear any arguing or anything. I didn't hear anything at all. Fat Mike's like, yeah, see, he didn't hear anything. So I got a picture taken with Fat Mike, which is super cool. I'm happy, and I can't find my phone anymore. I had it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, but I got, and there goes Iron Man. But yeah, I got my picture taken with Fat Mike, so I was super stoked about that. That was cool. One of my heroes, one of my major influences, Fat Mike from NoFX. And oh, I have a picture of Stan Lee in here too. Yeah, there's Stan Lee at the table. So very, very nice. And then got to hanging out, just talking to him as we were leaving and stuff. And then he asked for a ride home. and because Charlita 1 wanted to meet him, and so they stuck around because I stood up for him and stuff. He was like, oh yeah, we'll meet your chick and everything. Is she a fan? And I was like, yeah, she is. And then, so they stuck around and waited for her, and then they asked for a ride. I was like, yeah, I can give you a ride home. So yeah, Fat Mike and I believe his girlfriend's name is Sayora, or his wife. I don't remember if they're married, but yeah, we gave him a ride home. One of my favorite rock bands of all time gave him a ride home to his place and dropped him off over in the city in Noe Valley. And what the hell, man. Got to talk for a long time. Played him the Shartimus Prime theme song. Had to do it. You know, play him a little of my music or something. Told him what I did. They were more interested in Charlita 1 being a plumber. They thought that was super cool because she works construction. And but then we just got like into a personal conversation and stuff, and it was just really, really cool. Didn't expect that to happen. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I got a bunch of these other figures over here that are all stuffed in the Ratlore box. I picked up Masters of the Universe Classics Ratlore, which I've been wanting. I also got the DCUC Batgirl. So yeah, not a lot of Marvel figures. Actually, none at all. I haven't picked up any Marvel. I guess probably because I have most of them all. I got the Walking Dead Riot Gear zombie over here. So, very cool. And here's Ratlore, which I think is a very, very cool Master of the Universe. Pixel Dan remembers that, you know, when I was in that PowerCon, I wanted to try to get this figure, and I just think this is very badass. He has this really long neck and everything, too. Almost forgot to mention these figures. So, yeah, that's it, man. I have a ton of stuff to review. Let me know what you want to see reviewed most. And thanks for letting me tell my story, my whole experience. Actually, in the same day, I met Stan Lee and Fat Mike from NoFX. Oh, I even told Fat Mike, I was like, earlier today I got to meet Spider-Man's dad. He's like, Stan Lee, yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I mean, I'd met him before, but right now I'm actually more starstruck meeting you, man. I'm like, Smelly's a huge influence. I have one of his drumsticks. He's like, oh, cool, you have one of Smelly's drumsticks. I had all kinds of cool conversations with the guy, hung out with him for a while, took the guy home, came home, told my brother, like, hey, we just came from Fat Mike's house. He's like, what the hell? So anyway, that's my story. Hope you guys liked the video. And please let me know what you want to see reviewed. Pink Ranger up tomorrow. Catch you guys later. Peace.